What is up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome to a brand new football talk video, and this is a very interesting topic and I wanted to go in depth with this because there is a Chinese investment group who wants to buy Liverpool, or they want to buy a stake in Liverpool, a 10 or 20 or 30% stake in Liverpool FC, and I will offer my opinion in this video, but I want to hear your opinion as well, so make sure to leave a comment, and if you enjoy these types of videos, leave a like as well. And it's quite interesting because Tom Werner is in the FSG owner group. Actually, before this news broke, just 1 or 2 days ago, he gave an interview and the timing of it was really suspicious. In the interview, he said that there are no ongoing talks with regards to selling Liverpool Football Club to anybody. Behind the scenes, they are saying that they are interested in investment into the Liverpool FC, even though they are not actively seeking investment. They are listening to investment, and of course they are trying to get a partnership, long-term partnership, naming rights deal for the new Anfield stand as well. But this Chinese investment group that is trying to purchase Liverpool or a part of the club, they are absolutely loaded. Just 1 or 2 days after that Tom Werner interview, Sky News and the Financial Times and the Sunday Times, they are reporting that a joint approach has been taken place by Chinese investment firm EverBright Limited at PCP Capital Partners. This joint approach was taken seriously by FSG because they actually hired an American investment bank, Allen & Co, to advise and give financial advice to FSG on what to do in this situation. The club chief executive Ian Ayre declined to comment. Even though they don't want to sell the club, they are open to an investment. And how I see it, before we get into the details, is if Liverpool were to sell a 10% or a 20% stake of the club to these Chinese investors, then that would put money straight into the club and we could expand other parts of the stadium without the club actually needing to take out loans and without that affecting player transfers. And I think this would be a really good move. And don't get me wrong, I really like FSG as owners, but I think if we want to challenge for the Premier League title season in, season out, we need to up our wage bill. At the moment, Liverpool's wage bill are 5th or 6th on average in the Premier League. On average, that's where Liverpool have finished under the FSG ownership in the past 5 or 6 years. There was one season where we finished 2nd, but other than that, we haven't finished higher than 6th in the Premier League in the past 6 seasons, and that's just not good enough. And I have full trust and full faith in Jurgen Klopp, but the Premier League is, you know, so rich that without improving the wage bill, we won't be able to finish in 1st or 2nd place consistently. That is why a Chinese investment would be very welcome. So who are EverBright and what they want? Headed by Xuangning Tang, who previously served as the Director General of a division of the People's Bank of China, the Republic's central bank, and he is the Vice Chairman of the Chinese Banking Industries Regulatory Commission, China EverBright Limited, Hong Kong Stock Market Limited, financial services and investment company. They have assets worth of $405 billion and revenues of roughly $33 billion. So that means that they are an insanely rich company who are seeking investment. And already you could see, and the Chinese Prime Minister has said that as well himself, that he wants China to be a sporting country, and he wants China to be a football superpower. He wants China to host a football World Cup, and Liverpool fits right in. Actually, Liverpool has one of the oldest Chinese communities in Europe. Way back, before even football began in the 1800s, there were already Chinese people living in Liverpool FC. And also, Liverpool is red, China's flag is red, their national colors are red, so it would fit perfectly. There are already a lot of Liverpool fans in China. Chinese people value status very much, so for China to say that we own Liverpool FC or we own part of Liverpool FC would be of huge importance and huge prestige. And also the way that they have been pumping money into the Chinese Super League, the Chinese First Division League, shows that they are not messing about. They are pretty serious to bring Chinese football to a very good level. I think they will want to buy a big Premier League club, because of course the Premier League is the most popular football league in the world. I think it makes sense for China to go with Liverpool. The big question is, do FSG want to sell Liverpool FC? At this moment in time, I certainly don't think so, but it would make sense for all parties to sell a smaller stake, like 10% to 20%, to these Chinese investors. It's very important to emphasize Ian Ayres and Tom Werner's words that regardless of the value of the minority share, they could sell 10% for like 80 million, even though the club is valued at $1 billion. If 10% is bought, if you buy a smaller percentage, not the whole club, then it's cheaper than, you know, 100 million, so probably 80 million for 10% of Liverpool FC. But such a sale will not take place in isolation. It's only will take place as a part of a strategic partnership, and I think this would make sense because the Chinese market is huge. More than 1 billion people live in China and they already love football, and the way China are pumping money into their football league and everything else, and they are buying stakes in all kinds of European clubs, Chinese football is on the rise and it's a huge market. So for Liverpool to be one of the first Premier League clubs to really break into that market and maybe have the Chinese government's interest at heart there, then that would be just perfect for Liverpool, because there is huge market out there and it would boost Liverpool financially, and we could compete with the you know, the new Anfield, all stands expanded. We could really compete with the likes of Arsenal, Manchester City, Manchester United, Chelsea financially. I think an investment partnership between Liverpool FC and the Chinese government and the Chinese investors would make sense for all parties if it's done right. But I trust the owners. So far they have been really good owners. They just need to listen to the right people in football, and I think with Jurgen Klopp guiding us, finally we have the right man in charge of Liverpool FC, and I really hope that the future is bright, the future is red, and hopefully we will be able to win trophies and win titles in the next 5 or 6 years. Jurgen Klopp signed a new 6-year contract recently, so I'm really excited for the future. Anyway, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Goodbye.